Okay, I'm gonna go over what I use on my NG for Istan. This is my least played class, definitely, so a lot of this is because the way NG works. I mean, you have so many skills to choose from. I'm sure you know the class better than me, but I put this together and I was able to get kill credit on every single champ and tag at Achille nearly as good as a Necro can, so it definitely works. Let me kill this real fast. Oops, wrong golem. I gotta show off how flamethrower works. Okay, so for stats, Berserker, like everything else, I like having more health, so I use these Valkyrie trinkets, but again, you don't need them. Um, you can use whatever you want, really. For weapon, you will almost never not be in flamethrower kit, but when you aren't, rifle's the next best thing. It has a lot higher range than flamethrower, so if you have to back up, just drop it and use your rifle. Um, let's see. For runes on your armor, I strongly suggest strength. You can take, let me get it up. You can take rebirth if you don't want to worry about dying. Gives you a shield, barrier, whatever, and you just won't die the next time you'd be downed, and it's on a 90-second cooldown, so it's really short. But I suggest taking strength because we have a lot of personal might generation that we don't have to do a single thing for because we're camping flamethrower kit. We just get it, and this is 45% might duration, I think, so it's a no-brainer. For traits, I take tools because we take a lot of utility skills that offer CC on our tool belt. So we take this to produce the charge, or the recharge rather, and just buff what this stuff already does. This just adds another thing, so every time you use a tool belt skill, you'll shoot arcs of lightning, good way of tagging adds at Achille, GH, whatever. You'll just get extra hits. This is reduce recharge on your tool belt skills, very useful. This just puts every 10 seconds if you're fighting a champion, slightly more damage. It's just more passive damage. You can take whatever you want, but that's what I use. You'll pretty much always have vigor on you, so 10% more damage, that's good. Let me see. We don't need this because we'll be using a sigil that gives us more or less infinite endurance. So I take this. You'll be spamming, like I said, all of your tool belt skills, so this will stack up often, and you'll get super speed and quickness, just do more damage for a short amount of time. We take firearms to boost the damage of our flamethrower. This goes in hand with this, so you crit, sometimes you'll bleed, and if you bleed somebody, you get might. It's just passive might generation. And you'll be fighting stuff that's always bleeding, so that's 10% more crit. I take this to boost the damage of people around me. I don't really need either of these, so just more damage for other people. And this is the main reason, this is the reason to use flamethrower. You stack a ton of might by yourself. You get stability, which is really useful. You don't know when you need it, but if you're in flamethrower, you'll always have it on you. And I mean, you're going to be in there anyway, so you might as well take this. I take Scrapper because it's really tanky, and you don't need the extra damage from Hollow, in my opinion, so this just helps you stay alive. If you want to get fancy and you're really good at the game, take this. You'll give super speed to people. I'm not good, so I don't fuck with finishers. I don't pay attention. That could be good. I take this. If you evade, you get stability. It's very useful. You can also take this If you want to take a different healing ability, and you'll get barrier. It's up to you. Let's see. I mean, this is just good. You get super speed and barrier when you res people. This goes really well with dodge, and you gain stability, and flamethrower kit, you get stability. This is just more might generation. This is, I mean, you could take this, I guess, but I want more damage, and that regen is not that good. So this is just a buff to barrier, and this is every time you get hit, you get barrier on you. That's just helpful. You could take either one of these if you really wanted to, but I like not having to worry about stuff, and I just want to camp flamethrower, so I take this. Just more barrier. Like I said, we're going to be camping this, so all you got to do is press 1. That's it. You can turn your monitor off if you really wanted to, and just run in a circle, and you'll tag everything. And it might look like the flamethrower is a straight line, but it's not. So I'm not targeted on the golem at all, and I'm tagging him. The range on it is crazy high. It might not look that good, and I mean, it's nothing compared to the rifle, but you will get hits on stuff. It's a cone, it's not a straight line. So at Achille, all you really have to do is run in a circle around stuff, and you will tag everything. Same goes with champs. I think this is plenty of space between you and the champ, and this can, let's see. Okay, it doesn't say the number of targets, so I don't know how many targets this can hit, but I was hitting other stuff and champs and getting tagged, so I'm not going to worry about it. This has, okay, yeah, this knocks back stuff. This is slight CC. Let's see, nothing else important here. I just stayed in this. Like I said, I got tags on everything. It's really good at GH. You don't have to target anything. You can just AoE the champs down once you phase a mala. Same thing at Achille. You just run around, get tags on the stuff that's not even visible yet. Then once a champ spawns, just focus it down. Same thing with Plowodon. If you don't like the being this close, drop it, back up, and then just auto attack on your rifle. It's 1200 range, so that works fine. For the utility skills, let me kill this dude. Oops. Okay. For utility skills, I take this for the CC on the tool belt skill. You can take whatever you want. Like I said, I don't know shit about NG, so I'm sure there's something better you could take. I take this for the damage and the CC on the utility, or on the tool belt. Same thing with this. Good CC. You got to get really close range though, 130. And then it has another CC on the tool belt, flamethrower. You can pop this for small damage boost and vigor. I guarantee you there's a better. You can take mortar if you really wanted to. It is 1500 range. If you want to stand all the way over here while your squad's fighting a champ and you can range, go for it. The reason I take this is for the MOA transformation. It's a lot of CC. It's not nearly as much as the Mesmer's MOA signet thingy, but it's there. And you can take this, pop it, use the CC skills, and then just leave. That's why I take it, for both those reasons. Like I said though, you can take whatever you want. Let me see. I went over trades, the shit, stats. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright.